What's going on, guys? So today we got a package. We're gonna open this bad boy up, see what we got. Take my knife here, open our package up. Looks like we got a package from Guy Fawkes. It's a sampler set. Let's check this out. So Guy Fawkes is a newer fragrance house that's based out of California. The owner and operators, Liam and Grant, developed this company, and they were looking to develop fragrances that aren't so pretentious, that aren't so sort of sedity and snobby with the price point and the lack of performance. Wanted to create some fragrances that everyday person could afford, and to create a fragrance brand that isn't leaning and relying on its name to skyrocket its price point. It seemed like these guys have built a really good team to operate and has a lot of inspiration and creativity to go along with their products. So we got a few samples here. Let's get into these. So we'll take this here, open that up, and we are met with a sampler of Tyler. Coastal Sage, Coconut Water, and Juniper. Has the logo right here as well. Really smooth and like really nice logo. Very quick and easily transferable. I love just how simple but easily recognizable that is. Made in the US, guyfawkes.com. So we're gonna try a little bit on hand here. Really nice little spray there. That's really nice, really fresh. A little bit of muskiness in there. You get sort of a slight woody vibe, like a slight, like a really light woody vibe to it as well. It kind of puts you in a mindset. This kind of puts me in the mindset of like a Dolce & Gabbana light blue, just a little bit. It has like that almost sort of salty marine kind of a vibe. There could be some oak moss in here as well. Yeah, I believe there's some oak moss in here as well. Maybe some bergamot. Like I said, coconut water, the sage. Yeah, super enjoyable. It's kind of soapy, aquatic, got like an oak moss, bergamot feel. The coconut, it's kind of light. It's not as heavy as I thought it would be. Like I said, it's coconut water, not just coconut. It is present, but it kind of falls into that sort of soapiness that's in there as well. That's super nice, very enjoyable, very clean, and sort of neat, musky, aquatic presentation with that. And that particular fragrance is Tyler. That's easily wearable in the summertime. Next up, Hermes. This is lemon, pineapple, and musk. Let's see what this is. This one's really clean. I thought it would be a little dirtier, a little bit warmer, but this has like a really clean aspect to it. The pineapple isn't as like sort of loud or as warm, juicy, tangy as I was expecting. The lemon is what I catch a lot of. You catch a light musk, and there's something cleaner, something kind of neat in here as well. Not sure if it's like a jasmine that I'm catching, but it's something really sort of slightly pretty and clean, along with that lemon, that pineapple, and the really light musk that I'm catching. Both of these would work excellent in the summer or spring. Right now they got the springtime coming, so I'm probably gonna max this out pretty quickly. Super enjoyable. Both of the citruses in this is really balanced. Nothing's really loud or sharp. Everything's really balanced and really level the way it's presented. I enjoy that one. That's pretty good. I'm gonna take this hoodie off so that I can get some fragrances on my arms. I didn't realize I still had this on. Mamba. Okay, we got arms. And here we are met with the sampler set. This is super cool looking, yo. Showing the location on the map where I want to say they're located, and I would guess, is this like the pin location? It does look like that's like a pin that they dropped on there almost. It's pretty cool. Very nice packaging, man. Like really solid. Welcome to a better smelling life. Guyfawkes.com on the side. Got a barcode info here. Starter kit. Says hella, which is an adjective. Hella, used by Northern Californians and not Southern Californians to replace the word very. Example, this burrito is actually hella good. Oh my God, listen, we not gonna put actually in there. We just gonna say, bro, this burrito hella good, or this burrito fire, this mug fire, or this mug slap. Guy Fawkes was created by two best friends from California that make premium quality colognes and candles without the nonsense. We pride ourselves on quality, affordability, and convenience, so dudes like us can smell great without the hassle. Got a little bit of ingredient information there, distribution location, website, These are EDP concentrations made in the US. Also has the logo on top. Very nice, and it's kind of raised as well, right off the box a little bit. So that's a really nice detail. And they did it as well on the front. We're gonna open this up, and you are met with a little satchel here. Oh my God, is this a sticker? Nice. Guy Fawkes, San Diego, established 2018. Now I gotta find somewhere to place this at. Say kids, we hid the sticker in our studio. Can you tell us where you see the sticker? Huh? Where? There it is. Good job. Well, I think I ruined my drawstring bag. You gotta be a real ham to break a bag. But if it's inside of our satchel, you got yourself 6 samples to test out. What we got? Preston, Michael, which is actually a really nice name too, because I got the same name. Grant, Efe. I want to say that's like Boss, Mara, and JP. I mean, I think I can still use my bag. How do you break a bag? Got to be a real ham to break a bag. First, we're going to try out JP. This is ginger, apple, and cashmere wood. I think it's going to smell pretty good with those notes. Will come on the upper wrist. That one's really nice. It's a lot. It's really sparkly, zesty. It's kind of dark as well. It has like a little bit of depth. It's not as like super fresh and light. It seems like something that you can honestly wear on a nighttime date night. Oh man, that woodiness is there. It's kind of got like a little bit of creaminess to that woodiness as well. A little bit of a resinous, and just like this really sparkly, fresh, zesty, crisp ginger and apple combo mixed in with that dry sort of resinous wood, added like a little bit of a creaminess to it. Well done. There's something kind of creamy happening in there, and I want to blame it on the neroli, but I'm not exactly sure. Whatever it is not enough for me to place it. Next up, Mara. Bergamot, pepper, and rosemary. Super bright, sharp, peppery, of course. May have a little bit of a green sort of vibe to it. Let's check it out. This one is much prettier than I was expecting. This comes off almost like an apple or a pear scent. Really pretty, perfumey. Maybe there's some jasmine located in here. It's really nice. Like it's got like this sparkly, smooth, musky, sort of perfumey sort of vibe. It's obviously fresh, has a little bit of that peppery vibe going, has a little bit of a sweetness. There's something here that seems familiar. It's something coming off really citrus, like a really citrus heavy sort of opening. And so I know it has bergamot on here, but something coming off like a soft grapefruit or maybe a lemon or an apple. It's really nice. Like I said, like this really sparkly, fresh, musky, slightly sweet vibe. The pepperiness I don't get a lot of. It's there, but it's really subtle, which I've noticed with all of these fragrances so far. Nothing really stands out and jump out at you. Everything is sort of like balanced with everything. The notes don't really take any obnoxious sharp spikes or anything like that. Everything is just balanced and well done. Next up, Efe. I want to say that means boss. Orange, sea notes, and oak moss. So we'll go on top of the wrist. Probably a little too much there. Oh, now this one is really, it's not kind of powdery. So this one kind of comes off like some of the Tommy Bahamas, like that really powdery, fresh, high pitched, really fun, adventurous, aquatic kind of vibe. That's how that comes off. This one actually smells somewhat like this one, but not as boozy. This one smells like a martini. This one's really fresh, really high pitched, powdery, zesty, got like a little bit of a musky vibe in there as well. It's super enjoyable, super light, fresh out of the shower. That's gonna just jump off the skin. Next up, Grant. Cactus, cinnamon, and patchouli. So I'm gonna predict this to be one of the warmer fragrances. Everything we've gotten so far has been real misty, sparkly, fresh, refreshing, summer. It's been those type of vibes. It's been enjoyable too, but more so on that lighter vibe. So we'll try this over here. Nope, it's just, I don't get cinnamon. Cactus, patchouli, and cinnamon. Oh man, I get like this really fresh herbal aquatic. There's something green herbal happening that I'm catching. I catch a little bit of that faintly, like, I want to say it's like a faintly musky sweet vibe that you get from the cactus. There's another fragrance that I have that has cactus in it, and it's kind of the same vibe I get. I've never been able to smell it on its own, so I can't really decipher and depict it on its own. But I want to say that that's the vibe that I got from the previous fragrance, and that's the vibe that I'm catching here. Like this really creamy, light, and just barely sweet musk sort of a vibe from what appears to be the cactus. A lot of that fresh zestiness sort of calmed down. And this isn't dark. This isn't dark or anything like that. It's just more so just not as bright. A little bit of a sweet, almost savoriness. This one's really like with that patchouli. When you mix that with certain aquatic components or certain herbal components, it can really come off and just boost that sparkly, fresh ocean vibe. Like that patchouli could really boost a lot of different aspects of fragrances with that sort of vein. This is really good. This is probably one of my favorite ones, actually. Has a lot of movement in that particular fragrance. Doesn't really sit still at all. Next up, Michael. Basil, grapefruit, and cedar. I've been making predictions for these fragrances, and they always kind of do something different. From what I'm looking at the notes and the, what's listed, they do something different every time. We'll try this on the hand. Sweet, light, airy, musky, creamy. Smells like there's a rose present in this one. Let's try this one more time. Listen, I'm not sure if labels are getting put on the wrong bottles or what, but these notes are throwing me off. I get something that's almost like a rose kind of a vibe here. I don't get a lot of grapefruit, cedar, or basil in this. This smells like a light, creamy, airy, musky rose. Yeah, it throws me, man. Like, I'm not sure. It smells great. It's just, like I said, the notes kind of throw you off. You expect one thing and get something totally different. Like with that last one, I didn't get any of the cinnamon. I get more so like with the last one, Grant. Instead of me getting cinnamon, patchouli, and cactus, I actually get more of like what feels like an oak moss and something else tangy. This actually smells like Gucci Guilty. It gives me that sort of same vibe that I get from Gucci Guilty. Yep, that's the vibe that I get from that one. Like I said, I get like a fresh, tangy or juicy rose scent with Grant. This is different, yo. I'm enjoying everything, but the note layouts are really throwing me off. This one here, Preston. Green apple, pink pepper, and tonka. Let's see what this is. I wonder would this smell like a Layton or something like that. Well, probably not, because nothing in these notes. Oh, yes. I really like that one. Really peppery, got some nice amount of sweetness. This powdery, sharp zestiness that comes through, cuts through everything. It's almost like this bubblegum sort of a vibe to it, but really peppery and powdery. Super zesty. What is that though? It's really, really sweet. I'm trying to figure out if it's a fruit and what fruit. Is it like a guava? It's not strawberry, I don't think. No, it's not strawberry. Is it like a red apple? Oh wait, it said green apple. Okay, never mind. It's an apple. I was wondering, like, man, what is that? I'm smelling. Literally just read that it was apple. It smells like a red apple almost, versus a green one. Almost. It got a little bit of a tanginess, so I get the green apple. That's one that I would say has been like true to the notes, and because those other notes were throwing me off. I'm like cinnamon, patchouli. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be warm, and it's just zesty and fresh. All of these have been really fun to get into and test out. To the guys over at Guy Fawkes, I appreciate you guys for sending these out for me to check out and test out. These actually smell really, really good. A lot of zestiness, a lot of refreshing components, a lot of twists and turns with some of the different note layouts and expectations of how it should smell. Great utilization of having some sweeter elements, muskier elements, pairing it with things that are a bit creamier, a bit powdery. That creates like a nice level of longevity, creates like a nice opportunity for projection, and some really interesting levels of sillage. I believe this stuff is going to perform really well. This stuff seems really good. The packaging is really good. Everything's very intentional. You guys seem like you got some good things going on over there. Very creative and inspired team of guys. I'm glad that you guys trust us with the brand to check these out. Right now on their website, you can pick up a full-size bottle, which is around that 1.7 to 2 ounce size for roughly around $64. I think they were normally priced right around like that $85 mark. You can also get one customized with your name on it personally. I want to say that one is priced for the same size bottle, about a 1.7, maybe a 2 ounce bottle, for around $74, and you can get your name customized onto the label. That's a pretty nice aspect as well. Once again, man, Liam and Grant and to the boys over at Guy Fawkes, you guys have done a great job at cultivating these fragrances. These things smell amazing. Everything is well blended. Everything is well balanced. There's not a lot of fragrances that I smelled here today in this sampler set that were like really obnoxious, off balance, or anything standing out way more than the other. These are well balanced and well done, well blended, and an excellent presentation. Very easily spottable logo. I love the Fox logo that you guys have. Almost looks like some sort of a pin drop, especially with the way that it is placed on this front box cover here. Great job, guys. I'll be placing the link in the description where you guys can check out this website for yourself, browse through their collection, and see if anything catches your attention. They also have candles as well, so check some of those out if you guys get time. And that is it for this video, you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.